In the social media driven society we live in today, there is a reason to be concerned about your privacy. People both willingly and unknowingly forfeit their personal information to private companies like Facebook for the sake of convenience. Most recently, Facebook found themselves at the centre of the biggest scandal of the year after Channel 4 published a video exposing Cambridge University student Alexander Kogan and data collection company Cambridge Analytica for soliciting information from Facebook users, often unbeknownst to the users themselves, going on to psychographically profile them and use that knowledge to influence them with carefully constructed, targeted advertisements. Now obviously this raises the question, why would Facebook allow this to take place? And how much data was gathered? An interview with Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg following the Cambridge Analytica incident revealed that there were an estimated 80 million user accounts that were compromised throughout this process.
So this was a major breach of trust, and I'm really sorry that this happened. We have a basic responsibility to protect people's data, and if we can't do that, then we don't deserve to have the opportunity to serve people.
Further admitting that it was a mistake on their part in a lengthy apology post he made on his official Facebook page. Cambridge Analytica have denied the majority of accusations levelled at them recently, despite Cambridge Analytica whistleblower Christopher Wiley sharing some rather condemning accounts of what was going on internally.
We would only need to touch a couple 100,000 people to expand into their entire social network, which would then scale us to, most of America.
Now, regardless of how bleak this may all sound, there is more you can be doing to help protect you and your data from incidents like this in the future, allowing you to browse as safely as possible amongst Facebook's continually growing web of privacy policies. We'll be taking a look at our own data and testing members of the public when it comes to their awareness on this issue.
So we put an enormous amount of information out there online for the world to see. We give away information about ourselves through social interactions, the pages we like, we follow, and even through our message history. Facebook actually compiles a list of all the relevant information, which is then used to target you with specific ads. But interesting enough, Facebook allows users to view this data, albeit buried under a heap of settings menu. As of right now, you can disable some of the information collection through this menu. However, there appears to be no way to permanently block Facebook from using your data in this way, though you can disable certain third-party settings in the ads menu itself. Please do give this a go yourselves, and let us know what you found in the comment section below.
We spoke with a social influencer who discussed her opinions on data protection in relation to her online presence.
My name is Katie and I create fashion and sometimes beauty videos. I think it's important to think about what you post online because you never know who might be watching it, like potential future employers, family members, anyone could be watching. I used to not really think about what I'd include in my posts, like locations and stuff, but now I make sure that I don't include any uni information or things that could give away my location. In videos I make sure to blur out location names if it's quite specific to where I am. I would recommend that everyone just thinks about what they post and just consider who's watching it, because you never know who's going to see that information and might have access to that information.
Despite the widespread coverage of the recent Facebook scandal, not to mention the #DeleteFacebook campaign that played a part in Facebook's recent 50 billion drop in stock value, public awareness still seems lacking. Zuckerberg has since faced questioning from the US Congress, emphasising that it was their mistake, yet reassuring members of the Senate, saying,
I think people often ask what the difference is between surveillance and what we do, and I think that the difference is extremely clear, which is that on Facebook, you have control over your information. The content that you share, you put there. You can take it down at any time. The information that we collect, you can choose to have us not collect. You could delete any of it, and of course you can leave Facebook if you want.
We wanted to see whether people in our area knew about the Facebook scandal and to the extent at which their data could be bought and sold by private corporations. So we've come to Tunbridge Wells in Kent, England to see what people think.
Do you have Facebook?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you know about the Facebook scandal?
Bits about the data protection getting leaked, all of our sensitive information being used for Lord only knows what, for the marketing purposes of who knows what. Yes.
Do you know anything about the scandal that's recently gone on?
Yes, Cambridge Analytica.
You do? What do you know about it?
Well, I know that Facebook were very relaxed about giving away, millions of people's data to companies who farmed it out for bad purposes. So it's definitely changed my view. It's Cambridge Analytica, and they sort of let go of our data without telling everyone that what they were doing. I have still got Facebook.
Right, okay.
But I've gone on my settings and changed loads of stuff.
So how do you feel about third parties and companies using your data?
Well, I'm quite upset about it actually, because number one, they didn't explain to me, it was never explained that this would happen, so it's been surreptitiously, but obviously I don't know who's got my data. I'm assuming the company would have a privacy policy which would make sure that I would be protected, but it's obviously now the onus is on people like myself using the system to basically say to them, I don't want to be part of this anymore, and I actually have considered getting rid of Facebook because ultimately I don't feel I can trust them.
One could make the argument that when a website such as Facebook grows as large as it has done, it becomes almost impossible to safeguard users from every potential threat on the platform. Which to some degree is understandable. There is, however, a sense of responsibility Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook team have to take.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
When their platform becomes so ubiquitous amongst society. Having had the opportunity to look into my own data, as well as speak to other users of the platform, I think it's obvious that Facebook could be doing more to both educate and protect their users when it comes to the privacy of their data. Some make the argument that you can simply delete Facebook and be done with it. Yet for many, active social media such as Twitter and Facebook are necessary tools in their daily lives.
It's always important to remember that when such a wide-reaching service is free, chances are you are the product. There are things you can do to alleviate privacy concerns. Facebook are slowly providing more options when it comes to how much involuntary data you share with them. And we'll be sure to leave some useful resources in the description below in order to further educate yourselves in this very, very important debate. Thank you so much for watching. And if you learned something in this video, be sure to share it with your friends. This matters. And the more we contribute to the conversation, the more power we have.